Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of our videocasts and podcasts from univrm.com. Today is a current event news article titled, Attack Iran? Chances are they will blow themselves up. Israel accuses Iran of planning attacks against Israeli citizens in the Republic of Georgia, India, and Thailand. This may or may not be true. It is probably true. Unfortunately, one Israeli person was hurt in one of the attacks. Score to date, 0 for 3. In American baseball, when up at the plate and you miss 3 times in a row, you strike out, or in other words, back to the bench. In American baseball, the batter doesn't hit his own legs and break them, but in the Iranian version, it is perfectly fine to blow off your own legs when attempting to listen to your psychotic leader's instructions, and of course, do nothing but hurt yourselves. Oops, Allah Akbar. Raffle. The last time Iran attacked anyone and actually won, sometime before Alexander the Great, approximately 2,500 years ago. During the ensuing years, they have managed to get their asses kicked by anyone with the exception of Saddam Hussein, another perennial loser, now dead, every time conflict arises. Iranians are not Arabs, but in the last 1,000 years, Middle Eastern countries, with the exception of Israel, are about as scary as cartoon characters like Wile E. Coyote. Yes, a few terrorists have inflicted fear and damage, but the score to date is, a ratio of about 50,000 to 1? Does Israel or the U.S. really need to bomb Iran because they may have nuclear weapons? Is there no one else that thinks the most likely outcome is they will blow themselves up by accident? Some television producer will make a fortune by creating a reality show on the country for Comedy Central or perhaps Fox News. Outside of personal hygiene, making them a nuisance to anyone standing close by, one simply needs to remember the Roadrunner cartoon and step aside before whatever stupid plan they hatched backfires in their face. Here's some advice for Israel and the U.S. Send in 1 million pigs, eek, with balloons of Israeli soldiers tied to them in airdrops across the country. Please make sure high-altitude drones can catch the ensuing comedy on video. We predict tens of thousands of casualties as they shoot at the pigs and hit their fellow Iranians. Sell the video rights and help reduce the deficit. With respect to Supreme Leader Ali Cuckoo Mania, or whatever, take a few $1,000s out of your untold billions of dollars defense budgets and buy Adobe CS 5.5 Master Collection. Take any of his latest ranting and ravings and dub in a soundtrack saying, as the direct conduit for Allah, he has instructions for all true believers to immediately demonstrate their true belief to the infidels through the power of their jihad by blowing themselves up next to his house. Broadcast it all over Iran and watch what happens. Remember to sell the video rights and reduce the deficit. This is copyright 2012, univrm.com, trademarked, all rights reserved. At univrm.com, we create original content with humor and satire on current event news, opinion articles, economy articles, science current events, and our science fiction book series titled Change Hope. As an advertisement, please remember univrm.com offering our science fiction book series Change Hope, released as a series, on a chapter and book-by-book bases like the old Amazing Stories magazine. Change Hope available in all ebook formats and as an audiobook. You can purchase by going to www.univrm.com/downloads/. You can listen to this article via podcast, the iTunes Store, by subscribing to univrm.com, or read it on Facebook at the UNIVRM channel. You can also listen or subscribe to our articles via videocast or podcast on YouTube on the UNIVRM channel. This has been a videocast and podcast brought to you by univrm.com, and we hope to bring you more in future.